The stars are twinkling and the moon is watching over us. Close your eyes for just a moment and imagine a city high in the sky where birds of every color fly and play. Are you ready to go there with me? Let's begin our story. There is a city among all other cities. This city has kind, hard-working people, and a blue sky, and colorful birds. They wake up before dawn with their pointed beaks, they clean their feathers, they straighten their tails, fill the air with. They're chirping, whistling, twittering, coo-coo-coo, hoo-hoo-hoo, cra-cra-cra. They fly the whole entire day over the city to look for food and water. They land on the sidewalks near the people. They run to the right, run to the left, near the children, grown-ups, and vendors. They pick at grains and at the water. They grab breadcrumbs from each other's beaks. They chase each other and have a lot of fun. They then take a break, sit on the treetops, and on the treetops of peaks of the high towers made of iron and glass, on the roofs and balconies of houses, and watch the people. At dusk, they fly back home. They sleep in their nests, and the people sleep in their houses. The city stays awake, waiting for the next day. One summer day, a group of birds of the city, the gray pigeon, the black claw raven, the pink feathered crested dove, and the sparrow, and the yellow-beaked meadow bird, and the long-tailed swallow that were friends and neighbors came out of their nests looking for food and water. Suddenly, a group of birds with jingle bells around their necks arrived and blocked the way to their nest. The black claw raven moved its long tail and stepped forward. "Hi guys, what has happened? Is the road closed?" It asked very friendly. "Yep, it's closed for you. I will tip you up if you try to fly," answered Wood Pigeon with the jingle bell. Why? What for? The sparrow dared to ask. Wood Pigeon with the jingle bell, that did not expect this question, glanced at his friends. "Shall I tell them, guys?" This bird asked, its friends clapping their wings. "Yep, of course, go on, tell them," they shouted. Wood Pigeon with the jingle bell arrogantly said, "Because we do not like the way you look. Your crests, your heads, your tails, the color of your beaks. We don't want you in our neighborhood." The long-tailed swallow laughed. "Hey, I don't get it." "Hold on, let me see. You must be kidding me, huh? Boy, this is our neighborhood too. Our nests are out there. They are in this very alley. You claim you don't like our faces? Please, just have a look at yourselves in the mirror. You look exactly like us." The raven with the jingle bell pulled the long-tailed swallow's tail with its beak. "I just don't like you at all. I don't like your long tail. I wonder how you can fly with such a long tail." Its friends laughed and clapped their wings. The long-tailed swallow was hurt and covered its head with its wings. The feathers-crested colored dove jumped forward and protested. This is not funny. Swallow, your gang has got a long tail too. The wood pigeon spread its wing and protested. But you can't block our way. We have our nests up there. The kids like us. They don't throw stone at us. They throw breadcrumbs and seeds. Swallow with the jingle bells shouted, tell me, what about the neighborhood's cats? Do they like you too? The yellow-beaked mynah said very nervously, oh, please leave the neighborhood's cats out of this. The long-tailed swallow shook the jingle bell of a sparrow with its beak. Why do you have these bells around your necks? Sparrow with the jingle bell jumped and picked at the head of the long-tailed swallow. With this jingling sound, everybody hears us coming. Its friends clapped their wings joyfully and sounded their bells. Meanwhile, a few birds arrived, sat on the branches of the trees, and looked at the scene without interfering. A dog was guarding the street from behind the window. A few cats next to the recycle bins were watching the birds. The wood pigeon confronted the birds with the jingle bells. Don't bother us. You are just a gang of bullies. Suddenly, the birds with the jingle bells attacked the gray pigeon and its friends with open wings and claws. The wood pigeon and its friends covered their heads with their wings and then rapidly flew off. Two butterflies arrived at the scene. They did not like the quarrel and quickly flew away. The sparrow was injured. He fell on the ground and ran away limping, then flew off and joined its friends. Exhausted, the birds flew and flew until they reached a beautiful, pleasant park. They freshened up in the fountain, picked at some grains and water. They then set a bench to discuss what to do next. The yellow-beaked mynah bird cautiously suggested, friends, what if we change ourselves? I don't understand. Change what? Asked the feather-crested colored dove. He was very surprised. The yellow-beaked mynah bird explained, I don't know exactly. Change our colors, for instance? They may like that and stop mocking us. The feathers-crested colored dove took a few steps back. Friends, believe me, it is very difficult not to be able to fly, but I tell you this, I would prefer to sit in my nest the rest of my life rather than changing my color. The long-tailed swallow said, come on, man, it is not a big deal. We can wash off our colors later in the fountain. They all laughed and agreed. Yeah, excellent idea. The wood pigeon seemed pleased and enjoyed the idea of becoming colorful. It said, guys, I'm now a bit gray. I mean very, very gray. But I could be red, blue, yellow, even pink. It would be awesome. The black-clawed raven seriously declared, no. We should not be forced to change the colors of our feathers. Nobody would recognize us anymore, neither in the sky nor on the ground. The long-tailed swallow said, okay, so what? It is not important to me at all. The sparrow suggested, friends, maybe it would be better if we talk to them again. They agreed, and the wood pigeon and its friends returned to the alley and stood in front of the birds with the jingle bells. The black-clawed raven jumped forward. Hello, we have come to ask you very friendly. What could we do to stop you from bothering us anymore? The yellow-beaked Mina bird approached again. Please, tell us, should we change the colors of our feathers? Shorter our tails? Cut our beaks? What is the deal? The wood pigeon with the jingle bell said, there is no deal. We just dislike the raven's black claws, the yellow beak of the Mina bird, the long tail of swallow, and the crest of the pink-crested dove. That's all. Swallow with the jingle bell shouted. Pigeon moves its neck back and forth when it walks, like breakdancing. It is so funny. The wood pigeon said pigeons walk like that. There is nothing funny about it. The raven with the jingle bell said ironically, when you want to look at the ground, you tilt your head and you stare at the ground with your red eyes. It is so weird. The long-tailed swallow nervously reacted. What is weird about it? The hens and roosters do the same thing. Pigeon with the jingle bell noticed the beautiful crest of the feather-crested colored dove and shouted, Hey you! Where did you get your crest? How come that I don't have one on my head? Well, it's easy. Push your feathers up a bit, fix them on your head, and you will get a beautiful crest. Girl with the jingle bell spread its wings and started cawing. Okay, cut it out. Stop gibbering, whistling, telling nonsense. Go back to your nests before I pick you with my beak. And just when the birds were losing hope, they noticed someone sitting quietly in the garden near the park. A lady with brushes and color. A painter. Could she help them solve the problem in a different way? What will the lady painter say? Will her story bring a new light to their cloudy sky? We will have to wait and see in another night. So now, my sweet listeners, close your eyes and dream about the birds and the lady painter. Will she have a new idea? A new solution? We will find out together in the second part of our story when I meet you again soon. For now, good night, my little ones. Sleep tight and sweet dreams.